Crypto has pushed strongly to the upside. Joe Biden has stepped down, and more crazy news is coming out about crypto. Today, we have a crazy show planned, and it is going to be epic. Good morning, everyone. You are watching the Blockchain Breakfast live every Monday and Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Central. Today, we're going to look at what's going on in the news, charts, and hang out. Crazy news again, guys. This is another stream of crazy news. Guys, if it's your first time here, welcome. I am Crypto Nerd. Super happy to see you. I do have to be clear. I have to say it every time. None of this is financial advice, guys. We're hanging out. I'm just giving you personal opinions about what I believe charts are signaling, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? I should probably get this stream pulled up on my own phone so I can actually see what's going on today. Guys, I have to be honest. Wait, first, I have to show you something nutty. Let me show you something nutty. Check this out. Not only do we have coffee today, see-through coffee apparently, but we also have a lemonade prime. Oh, that's also totally see-through. I promise it's not in real life. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. What's the market looking like, guys? Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got big green. This is the daily. Let's look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart. With up 60%. Is this helium? Helium's up 50%? No way. Bonk's up 30%. Pepe's up 30%. We got crazy pumps, guys. You know what that means, right? You know what that means. That means it's time for the meme of the day. Meme of the day. That's what it means. This is metallic uterine, right? This is not real, is it? Do you watch it again? As much as I want to. Probably not. We'll come back. We can come watch it again, though. Guys, this is how I'm feeling today. By the way, I know everyone's in a good mood right now because we're partying right now, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows, guys. Because, why isn't it all sunshine and rainbows? Because I have a strict deadline today. I have to be gone by just after 8. So today's stream is not going to be as long, but hey, you know, what can you do? Let's take a look at Joe Biden's official resignation letter. I'm going to read it to you guys. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Not sure what he means by progress. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. Guys, this is not a political show. This is a crypto show, but you know, this is big. So we're going to read through it. We're going to have a little bit of fun. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work, and let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do. Just drop my outline, but it's whatever. When we do it together, We just have to remember we are the United States of America. Joe Biden. Wow, guys. Wow, that was emotional. I'm crying over here. Now, more importantly, how does this affect the markets? Because, guys, we are a crypto channel. Remember, guys, we care about crypto. How does this affect the markets? Good morning, everyone. Say hello if you're just dropping in. So we can see Joe Biden has totally dropped off, right? This used to be Joe Biden. He had about 14%. Before it was like Joe Biden 14%, Kamala Harris 14%. Trump was, ranging between 65 and like 68%. And Kamala is about at 30%, right? This is twice what Joe Biden was. I actually had a Twitter post I posted, but I didn't save it. So I'll just explain it now. Yeah, so, now Polymarket is pricing in a 30% chance that a Democrat wins the election versus a 14% chance. So, this is a good move for the Democrat Party, which is unfortunate for crypto. Because if you're into crypto, you want a pro-crypto president to win who's going to pass pro-crypto regulation and going to give more clarity. And that's what Donald Trump is planning to do. So if you're on the pro-crypto side, you probably want a pro-crypto president like Trump. Again, not talking about politics, just talking about crypto. So yeah, this was a good move by the Democratic Party. They have essentially doubled their winning odds by dropping Joe Biden, and it now looks like Kamala is going to run. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's basically set in stone, right? There's an 80% chance that Kamala Harris will be the Democratic nominee. So yeah, it's looking much stronger. Yeah, the second highest is Michelle Obama at 8%. So most likely it will be Kamala Harris running against Trump. Trump still does have a massive lead, but Okay, let's take a look. What do we know about Kamala Harris's views on crypto? With Joe Biden out the race, all bets are off. United States Vice President Kamala Harris is a bit of an anomaly among Capitol Hill politicians, guys. She's never had strong words for or against digital currencies, tokenization, blockchain, or non-fungible tokens. None of that has mattered for the past 4 years, as U.S. President Joe Biden has had plenty to say about crypto during his time in the White House. But that's all changed since Biden announced, guys, by the way, this is from Cointelegraph, yeah. But this has all changed since Biden announced he is dropping out of the upcoming presidential election. Good morning, everyone. Just because we don't know her official stance doesn't mean we can't glean details about what it might look like. For starters, there's plenty of reason to believe Harris could stay the course she's already set. And that's probably what I believe in. Either it's going to be, if Kamala Harris wins, it's going to be more of either kind of crypto off to the side, not a relevant topic, and so it's not going to get talked about, or it's going to be more anti-crypto because her party is more aligned with the anti-crypto stance. Democrat Gary Gensler is the SEC chair, and Elizabeth Warren and those kind of candidates, they tend to come from one party. So most likely it'll be nothing or anti-crypto. And that's exactly what this article is saying. Let's read a couple more paragraphs. Since her political wagon has been hitched to Biden, her donors and supporters come from his camp. It could be much easier for President Harris to change the status quo than candidate Harris. This stands out because, based on the disclosure, the donors aren't even a little curious about digital assets despite being connected to Silicon Valley. Harris is a California native who has been seen as one of the more tech-friendly Democrats to become prominent in recent years, notwithstanding her somewhat cautious stance on artificial intelligence. Her shunning of cryptocurrency may have been exactly that, an outright dismissal of the technology itself. If that's the case, she may drum up anti-crypto support as her campaign unfolds, and that's exactly what we were saying, guys. All right, so it would be even better if we could have both candidates that are running be pro-crypto, right? That would be awesome for crypto, but yeah, it's okay, So it is looking like Democrat Kamala Harris is not really pro-crypto. Who knows? Maybe something will change, right? Guys, if you're just stopping by, drop me a hello. If you're watching on YouTube, drop me a subscribe. Come on. Here we are, guys. We've got a lot of good news to cover today. Now that we've got the political stuff out the way, Ethereum ETFs are coming, guys. July 23rd. What day is it? Is that tomorrow? Today's the 22nd. Guys, tomorrow. We're getting Ethereum ETFs tomorrow, guys. After years of regulatory pushback and countless amended registration filings, Spot Ether, again, guys, that's Ethereum, ETFs are finally hitting the market. The Chicago Board Options Exchange confirmed July 23rd as the launch date for 5 ETFs assigned to trade on this platform. Guys, we've got 21 shares, Fidelity, Invesco, VanEck, and the Franklin Ethereum ETF. Guys, this is huge. Again, we've talked about why this is so big on previous shows. I'm not going to go as much into it today because we kind of have talked about it a lot, but this is totally huge news, not just for Ethereum, but for altcoins and the entire crypto market in general. As a quick summary, everyone knows Bitcoin. Some people know Ethereum. No one really knows about altcoins. And now with altcoins getting their own ETFs in the future, it's going to totally bring mainstream adoption to coins besides Bitcoin. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? You know what I haven't had yet? Yep, a sip of Prime. Fee war breaks out among Spot Ether ETF issuers ahead of listings. Oh my goodness, guys. What does this mean for the Ethereum ETFs? Virtually all of the soon-to-be listed Ether exchange-traded funds ETFs are temporarily waiving or discounting fees as rivalries among issuers heat up ahead of next week's anticipated listings. The promotional discounts range from full waivers to roughly 50% fee reductions and vary in length from 6 months to a year. Some discounts also expire once ETFs pull a certain amount of assets under management. In total, 7 out of the 10 proposed Ethereum ETFs are touting fee cuts. Guys, this is great news. This is great news because even more adoption, right? If it's even cheaper to enter the market, what's better for the market? Think about this. Would you want to enter the market if you have to pay more fees or less fees? What would you rather do? Obviously less fees, right? Everyone would rather pay less fees. So this means that there could be more liquidity flowing into the Ethereum ETFs. Really great news, guys. And something else happened that we should discuss, right? This really big hack that happened. We'll go over it quickly. Basically, a giant or a big crypto exchange in India was hacked called Wazirks. I'm not really familiar with this. Wazirks, how to pronounce it. And basically, there was a $230 million hack. And there's this blame game going on. People are pointing to whose fault is it? How did it happen? In short, what happened is, exactly what you think it is. Customers got their funds drained, and there's 2 parties involved. There's Wazirks, and Liminal Custody. And these are 2 different companies, but they're working together. Wazirks is the actual crypto exchange. Liminal Custody is it's like a different company that basically stores crypto securely for institutions. So Wazirks hires Liminal Custody to securely and safely store customers' crypto assets. So basically they're blaming each other. Let's read a tiny little bit about it. Yeah, this is a tiny little article, so let's just get through it. Wazirks and Liminal Custody, the lead actors of yesterday's hacking fiasco, are playing the blame game with each other for the success of the attack. A staggering 230 million crypto theft has exposed a bitter rift between 2 companies entrusted with safeguarding digital assets, leaving users scrambling for answers. Wazirks claims the attack targeted a multi-signature wallet, a secure storage solution requiring multiple approvals for transactions that relied on Liminal Custody services. According to Wazorks, a discrepancy between the data displayed on Liminal's interface and the actual contents of the transaction allowed attackers to exploit a vulnerability and steal the funds. So they're basically saying, okay, it's Liminal's fault. They're not storing data securely. The truth versus what they're actually showing is different. Stuff like that. Liminal custody is yet to address specific details, but the exploit has made counterclaims alleging that 3 Wazorks wallets were compromised before the attack took place, which I guess means that it's their fault and it's not Liminal custody's jurisdiction. Basically, it's a back and forth game. So, what does this mean for you? Now, if you're not personally affected in the attack, then really nothing. If you're part of the attack, unfortunately, I'm sorry, your funds are probably gone, but hopefully they can somehow pay you back, kind of like Mt. Gox is doing with some kind of reimbursement. Good morning, everyone. Guys, if you're just tuning in, drop me a hello. Hello, everyone. So this kind of emphasizes the importance of, 1, moving your assets off your exchange, right? If you're storing Bitcoin and Ethereum, very, very easy to transfer it to a self-custodial crypto wallet where you own the keys. Very easy to do that, guys. Number 2, if you're not comfortable doing that, which I know many people, they don't know how to play the crypto game. They use crypto as just an investment tool. They want to go on their exchange, buy crypto, hold it, sell it later. Then you have to choose an exchange with really safe security, right? You got to choose an exchange that has proof of reserves audits. You got to choose an exchange that has a bug bounty program, and preferably an exchange like Coinbase, Crypto.com has an insurance fund. You want to choose an exchange that has these kind of things so you're fully secured. And of course, cold storage. You want your exchange to securely hold funds in cold storage. So, a little reminder, guys, that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Check this out. Whoopsie. Bitcoin crazy tight Bollinger Bands point to 190K Bitcoin price target. Bollinger Bands are a type of indicator. Bitcoin should rise significantly as intense volatility prepares to hit. New analysis predicts. In a post on X on July 19th, Julian Battel, head of macro research at financial advisory publication Global Macro Investor, eyed a Bitcoin price of up to $190,000, guys. Right, most indicators that we use, like MVRV Z-score and other kinds of indicators, good morning, everyone, other kinds of indicators, they're mostly converging at this 140 to 150K target. But of course, that uses Bitcoin's price history, which, of course, while history isn't necessarily indicative of the future, it can give us important insight. It's the best tool we have, right? However, things are different now because we have institutional money. So this could potentially, not necessarily, be more accurate. A peak Bitcoin price of 190,000. Bitcoin has the fuel to launch a 6-figure all-time highs if volatility signals play out like the past. Well, better be at least that. According to Battel, the current crazy state of the Bollinger Bands volatility indicator demands that Bitcoin rockets higher. Bollinger Bands are crazy tight by historical standards, he summarized. Only 2 other months in history have we seen the weekly Bollinger Bands so compressed. April 2016 and July 2023. Whoa. Bollinger Bands form one of the most essential crypto volatility indicators and also offer insight into the strength of price trends. We're going to finish this up in just a second. This article. On weekly timeframes, the gap between the upper and lower band has rarely been narrower. What traditionally comes next has always been good news for the bulls. That's us, guys. Hopefully. During both of the previous episodes, Bitcoin prices rose significantly over the following 12 months. A similar move this time would target Bitcoin within a range of $140,000 to $190,000. I mean, this is a crazy price prediction, right? This is Bitcoin right now is at about 70K. So this would be over 2x even from now. Guys, we were at 54K, 52K, what, a week and a half ago? 1 week ago? Imagine, there are people who sold. There are people who sold at 54K. There are people who sold when they could be getting a Bitcoin worth 4 times that. Wild. Wild stuff. Potential Trump victory and rising global liquidity may benefit crypto analysts say. Guys, we're kind of pressed for time a little bit, so we're going to skip this one today. Let's read about this. This could be pretty fun. I've got a few fun ones, too, that we can talk about before going into charting. How crypto could help Telegram become the West's first everything app. A core developer of Ton, Telegram's network of choice, guys, this is Toncoin. If you're not familiar with Toncoin, we can talk about it. Telegram's network of choice says the app's red-hot, crypto-backed mini apps are about to get a lot more intricate. In a matter of months, Telegram-based crypto-backed mini apps like Notcoin and Hamster Combat have taken over the world. But one developer building out the blockchain that is closely aligned with Telegram's crypto endeavors says the messaging app could soon support crypto-backed versions of Uber, Amazon, and almost any other app out there. I mean, this is a huge statement, guys. This is a huge statement. This is what every blockchain's trying to do. I mean, this is exactly what Ethereum's trying to do, Solana's trying to do, BNB is trying to do. Everyone's trying to be this internet of apps, decentralized apps. And if these guys are close and they're having success, well, that's a really good sign that there could be more building on there. Plus, we know Telegram has a user base of like 900 million active users, right? Something crazy like that. Many countries around the world use or Telegram. Easy adoption. Yeah, Toncoin's one of the altcoins that I like. I'm just trying to say that. Okay. Developer of Telegram's blockchain of choice, again, Toncoin, believes that the incredibly simple first wave of Telegram mini apps showcase only a sliver of the technology's full potential. Most existing Telegram mini apps, which allow users to earn points that are then convertible to real crypto via token airdrops, involve just pushing a button repeatedly. It's cookie clicker, but you get actual money for it. Now that's nuts. That's actually nuts. This I didn't know this. That's wild. We cannot make the final version of mini apps in the first stage. We had to make a really simple game like Catizen or Notcoin. Over the next year or so, though, Dr. Doge is confident that Telegram mini apps will become far more complex. Guys, this is totally understandable. I mean, yeah, of course, right? The first apps on the internet, the first applications built on the internet, Windows 98 or whatever, were extremely basic. I mean, you remember when the iTouch came out, or maybe you don't if you're really young. It was really basic, right? Everyone remembers these super primitive apps, and now we have like very big, complex apps that can do crazy things. But in the beginning, yeah, not even close to that. Trump ally Masari, guys, because we're a little pressed on time, we're just going to go through this one quick. Ryan Salkis, this is huge news. This is kind of niche for the crypto community. So if you're just kind of watching this, hanging out, chilling with us, and you're not really familiar with the intricacies of the crypto community, you might not know who this guy is. Basically, Ryan Salkis is the CEO of Masari, which is a huge crypto research site. Masari, they have like reports and crypto research that you can access and read about coins and all this stuff. And Ryan Salkis is a very respected figure in the crypto community. He's very active on Twitter. Many people in the crypto space love this dude. He has just resigned. He has stepped down. Ryan Salkis has resigned his role as Masari CEO following backlash to his controversial tweets, many in support of Donald Trump. Let's just read a few of these. A leader's first responsibility. Oh, hold on. Yeah, these are some of his tweets. So, essentially, Ryan Salkis, the outspoken founder of crypto intelligence firm Asari, announced Friday he's stepping down following controversial tweets this week, including several that advocated political violence and others that promoted conspiracy theories related to the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. He tweeted, "A leader's first responsibility," this is his resignation tweet, "A leader's first responsibility is to his team. This week was the first week in 6.5 years that my politics and rhetoric put the team in harm's way. Excuse me. As such, I've decided to step aside as CEO. My friend, colleague, and founding teammate, Eric Turner, will be taking the helm." Some more of his tweets. In the immediate aftermath of Trump's near assassination on Saturday, Salkis, an avid supporter of the former president, posted a dizzying flurry of hundreds of tweets, some of which labeled the attempt plausibly coordinated by President Joe Biden's Director of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas. Crazy stuff, guys. That's Ryan Salkis. I know many of you probably don't know him, but that's crazy. Okay, we're going to get through these last two stories really, really quick and then do a little bit of charting because I have to go, guys. I have to go. Bitcoin ruins protocol sees sharp decline in popularity. I'm going to be honest. I have never been a fan of Bitcoin runes personally. If you're a fan of them, I would love to know, and you know in depth about them, I would love to know the appeal of Bitcoin runes. From my understanding, these are just inscriptions on the UTXOs of individual, fractions of Bitcoins, right? So I can just inscribe a small message onto a Bitcoin, for example. You can't do anything with that. It's essentially a meme coin. Is a Bitcoin, why would anyone trade meme coins on Bitcoin? Bitcoin's supposed to be money. Do you really think Bitcoin's going to be the hub of meme coins? Why would anyone use Bitcoin over Solana? I just don't see the point. I personally don't see the value of this. I just don't expect this to do well. In fact, I don't like people tampering with Bitcoin in the first place. This is not tampering with Bitcoin. I just think the point of Bitcoin is to be unchanging, and I just don't like upgrades, so to speak. Of course, this doesn't affect your actual Bitcoin, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, but I guess if you are bullish on Bitcoin runes, now's the time to buy because they're cheap. Let's keep going. And then finally, guys, we've been waiting for this Polygon upgrade for God knows how long, forever, right? Polygon will finally migrate to Matic token or migrate Matic tokens to Pol during September upgrade. Finally, guys, we've been waiting for this forever. So Polygon has been in free fall, so maybe this is when things turn around, hopefully, finally. I'm not going to talk more on that. I'm supposed to do my Discord shill. I'll do it really, really quick. Where is Crypto Nerd getting all of this awesome news? Well, right here in my Discord. Make sure you join so you can get access to instant updating news, guys. News feeds immediately as soon as they come out. They're sent right into this channel. You can see daily market reports that tell you whether the market's overvalued, greed, or if there's greedy, if it's undervalued, if it's a good buying opportunity. You can do stuff like /info, whatever coin you want, XLM, to learn about it really quickly. I mean, this is obviously enormous. You can learn about any coin that influencers are shilling you, so you actually know what you're buying. You can do /supply, whatever, immediately get a rating out of 100. Unfortunately, XLM gets a poor 59 out of 100. So okay, maybe this is not a very safe coin to buy. Stuff like that. You can also I'm not going to do it right now just because it'll take a while to show up, but you can do /ask and then ask any question, and the AI will just answer whatever question you have. Insane, guys. Insane. Okay, let's quickly do charting because I have to leave. Obviously, Bitcoin has been soaring lately. If you're not paying attention, Bitcoin's been soaring lately. We were in this downtrend for a while. Guys, I know there's a lot of colors right now. A lot of colors. Don't freak out. Just pay attention to the actual candles. That's all you have to worry about. Right, we were in this downtrend for a while, and then we broke out strongly to the upside, as you can see here. So what does this mean for crypto? Are we going up, up, up for the next few weeks? That's probably your question. And basically, it's starting to look like, yes, we're probably starting to go up. We probably won't go back down to 52K, but of course it's still possible, and I'll explain why. Essentially, we've had these, if you consider this a higher low, this is a very short term, so it's kind of hard to definitively say, oh yes, there was a higher low. Then, I don't know, you could also say it's a higher high because, or excuse me, yeah, just a higher low. But I mean, personally, I think it's hard to say. This is very, very short term. Plus, if you look at the weekly candles, if you look at the weekly candles, it's still, I mean, we're still making, oh my goodness, come on. Yeah, we're still making higher, or excuse me, we're still making lower highs, unfortunately, right? This is a lower high, lower high, lower high still. Okay? This is still a lower low and a lower low still. So, to me personally, I can't definitively come out and say, guys, the downtrend is over. We're just going to 83K next, like the fib extension plotted for us right here. I can't tell you guys that yet, just because there's we have to see definitively either a higher high or a higher low for me to be confident, which I'm not yet, because still, again, lower highs, lower lows. Let's go back to the daily candle and the RSI down here, which is this chart down here, which measures whether Bitcoin's kind of overbought or oversold, which means overvalued or undervalued right now based on the buying strength. Yeah, and it's definitely towards the high range right now. So chances are we're going to get some sort of correction, hopefully back down to about 65, 66K, and then bounce from there. If we end up continuing to go down, we may be on our way back down to 52K to make and this would, still be, unfortunately, a lower high. So we need to see either a small retracement back down to about 65K and then a stronger bounce upward. That's awesome. Or if we can just keep pumping this over about 71.5K, then we have signs that we just made a higher high or higher low. The uptrend is resuming. Until then, I can't definitively say that we're going one way or the other. But my guess would be we are probably on our way up just because this is really good buying strength. Okay, guys, that's all I have time for. But before we end it, go ahead and, we got time for maybe a couple questions. If there's anyone that has a quick question or wants to look at a quick altcoin, we totally could. Take a look at Ethereum, Solana. Does anyone have an altcoin suggestion really quick that we can take a look at, see where it's going, see, key price levels? If not, we're going to end it here and I have to run. Guys, if you're just tuning in live or on YouTube, make sure to give me a sub. Make sure to turn notifications on so you can join us live next time. Make sure to like this video. If you subscribe live, you're going to give me a laughing Luffy, which I love seeing, guys. And your name will be in the, upper left-hand corner. We need someone to subscribe live, guys. Come on. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and assume that there's no questions.